Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I do want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakdash, to born to the apostles, and Yellow Millstone, for teachers its true peace and blessings to the hope like of Israel. Yahweh is the name of then Father and Sheep, Ba'Shem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back on the lesson, as he was in the title, the National Guard, has been pretty much mobilized, as you see right here within this article. Minnesota National Guard mobilized. Protesters clashed in downtown Minneapolis, and you've been seeing this situation, continuing to escalate, which I just made a lesson, the other day, going into, Trump pretty much threatening to initiate or invoke the Insurrection Act. But we speak on this article right here in AEC 441 right there, so it's all to spend probably how much shy. So we look into this, get a couple scriptures, it's going to be too long of a lesson. Let's dive right into it. It says Minnesota National Guard has been mobilized amid ongoing demonstrations in Minneapolis following two shootings involving the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers in this city since last week. And I'll just read these last two paragraphs. Now it says Tim Walz earlier this month issued a warning order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard in response to the fatal shooting of Renee Good by an ICE officer in South Minneapolis. On Saturday, the Minnesota Department of Public Safety announced the State National Guard has been mobilized at the direction of Walz, but had not yet been deployed to city streets. So you're seeing these situations continuing to further build, escalating, and something is just meaning to happen. You can see it. It's in the air. So you most definitely will see something pop off where a shooting may happen again, or someone attacks a National Guard or these ICE agents, and that's going to lead to them pretty much getting the ammo that they need in order to be further justified in cracking down. But let's get a couple scriptures. 2 Ezra 16:37-39 says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As when a woman with childlike month bring forth her son, where 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains can pass her womb, which pains which child cometh forth, they slack not a moment." So we are nearing the end of this place, and as we continue to get close to the end, these birth pains would be at its peak, at its highest. Dealing with the plagues, dealing with the pestilences, dealing with this, aggressive and fed up, type of spirit that these people are walking in. That they are now pretty much standing up, which is also, biblical prophecy dealing with Isaiah 19:2, especially, the Lord stirring up civil war in Egypt. You're also seeing sedition among men. So as we get closer, you see a lot more things begin to happen, But verse 9, even so shall the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon on every side. So there is a reason why you're seeing so much happening. 2 Ezra 15:14-17 says, "Woe to the world and that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand fighting against another, and swords in their hands." Verse 16, main point for this should be sedition among men. That where sedition goes to riot/rebellion, and invading one another shall never go their kings nor princes, dealing with people in power and authority, your presidents, your mayors, governors, and of course actually stand in their power. And you've even seen a divide dealing with that. Pretty much want to go back to Trump threatening to invoke Insurrection Act, pretty much threaten those that are in these leadership-like positions to pretty much listen. You guys are making laws and trying to do things in order to hinder ICE and things that they're doing. So you're seeing great division, especially amongst the people. But it says, "A man shall desire to go into the city shall not be able." So don't be surprised when you start seeing curfews, lockdowns, which lockdowns are coming back, and we've been saying that. Do spend probably how much that these lockdowns aren't going anywhere. Especially once this MOTB is comes into play. 2 Ezra 1-4, he answered me then and said, "Measure all time diligently in itself." How do we measure time to envy these signs and prophecies? And when the seat prophesied is past, which told you before, then shalt thou understand. Then shalt thou understand. I always get these the second and fourth verse mixed up together. But then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit what he made. Verse 3, another main point. Therefore, when should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the war. That's what you're beginning to see. Verse 4, then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So we are nearing the end of this place, and it's crystal clear of that with everything that's happening. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. We are in these appointed times as written and spoken of within the scriptures. But then shall speak and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, but it shall come, it will not tarry, meaning it will not delay. 2 Timothy 3:1. And which is more of a quick hit, type of lesson, just another update regarding the situation, because once in made a lesson just yesterday, going a little bit more into it, and what's getting ready to unfold and take place as you're seeing these tensions further building. And y'all people, especially our people, dealing with Jake, the wicked of our people will come soon to know that there are prophets among them, that they have been warned and told of these things to come. Ezekiel 33:33, Ezekiel 3 and 17, various other scriptures. But this know also in the last days, perilous times shall come. Chaos is getting ready to erupt, man. As you said, it's the first month of this so-called new year. Imagine the rest of it. Hey, let's turn things up. Matthew 12:25. And it says, Yahweh Shai knew their thoughts, and it said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. We are seeing the fall of our enemy. But prophecy especially needs to be fulfilled, as we are seeing, sedition among men, wars, rumors of wars, various other things happening. But also seeing great division and great divide take place. The sign this devil's kingdom is coming to an end. But as we're also going to have this devil get ready to crack down, coming out with that great wrath in Revelation 12 and 12. But that's the point. Like I said, quick into the spirit, quick update, sound the alarm, giving the warning, blowing the trumpet. But in close out, give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al Shabbat Shem Kakadash and Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.